and we can go. Let's start then. We carry on from the sequence we've been doing since last Saturday, on Tuesday night. So we're going to start standing, body tall. So feet together, body as tall as you can, rib cage away from hips, shoulders there, coming out from the side of your body. So adjust your shoulder blades and collarbones. So if you have your shoulders forward all the way back, you want them coming out right down the side, shoulders away from neck and ears. Breathing deep and slow. So as you breathe in, try to expand your rib cage. So don't let those collarbones lift as you breathe in. Keep them down. Chin up, head back, top of your head as high as you can. And we roll our shoulders. Let's move those shoulder blades and collarbones while we maintain our spine in position. Roll those shoulders forward. Just move the whole body. A little bit more. Nice work. Then bring those shoulders back and move your whole arm. Big movement there. Arms out, back and down. If feet together is not comfortable, feet slightly apart and parallel to each other. One more. And change direction. Out. Move it. Arms inside shoulder joint, shoulder blades, collarbones. Breathe in as you move. One more. Now let's change direction again and move our spine, move our back. So lifting our chest, chin up, head back, arms out, then out, back and down, neutral position, body tall again. So move in there. We'll try to move the whole spine, our lower back or upper back. Gently moving our neck. So eyes are looking there a few meters in front, not straight up. And then back. Change direction of your arms, bringing it out, up, and forward and again. And then reset, body tall, moving our spine and moving our back a little bit more, lateral flexion of our spine. We're going to move side to side here. Inhale, lift, breathe out, body tall as you can. So inhale, breathe in, move out, breathe out, back in the center. One more on each side. And then back. One more. And then back. Well done. Body tall. And let's move our spine. We're going to start moving from our head to our hips. So head first, chin down, neck forward, chest bone back. Bottom of your rib cage towards your hips. Then move our hips. Bring the top of our head towards the floor. You can place hands on knees, on thighs to help those muscles on the back. Then we lift from hips, vertebra by vertebra, as if you're pulling something there, a string from the top of your head, putting a heavy weight there. Lift and body tall again. And repeat. Inhale and start to move. Breathe out, go forward. Bend your knees if you need to move your spine a little bit more. Breathing, lift. Two more. Breathe out. And up. One more. And lift. Body tall. And then lift the right leg, just moving those legs a little bit more. So right leg up. and lower. Keeping hips, lower back in the same position. Just moving that thigh bone inside the hip joint. Again, 1 or 2 more. And switch the other side. Inhale, lift. Breathe out, lower. If you can, breathe in for the count of 4, 5, 6, 8. Breathe out slowly as well. And again, as you're breathing in, as deep as you can, try to expand, move that rib cage out. More than lifting your collarbones. Try to keep shoulder blades and collarbones in position. One more. And then relax. Nice work. From there, we're going to switch legs again and work with balance. So lift, we're going to do 3 repetitions on each side. So lift, bring that thigh back. Hinge that from your hips going forward. Maintaining that spine long, small curve on your lower back, small curve at the back of your neck. So no need to look forward as you lean forward. So try to keep your head, neck, distance between chin and chest as you lean forward. One more. So use a chair, use the wall, use something for balance if you need. Make sure you're doing it safely. You're not going to hit anything. The other side then. Same thing there. Back and work with your balance. So you strengthen foot, muscles that pass through ankle, leg. Strengthen and stretch your hamstrings, glutes. Strengthen the muscles on the whole back, lower back and upper back, that are maintaining our spine long. So 1 or 2 more. Spread the weight on your foot from big toe to little toe. Front of the foot and back, heels as well, and then back. Nice work. Let's go down. Feel free to, instead of going from a standing position, to kneel, and then you push your hips as far as you can back. Moving slowly with control today, so you're trying to move your hips as far as you can, back and up, bring the bottom of your rib cage towards your thighs. Then you're going to move your feet here. Try to move your foot over your big toe and then back and switch. As you do it, be aware of what's happening or try to happen on your hands, on your arms, on your shoulders, on your rib cage. So you'll try to maintain your upper body in the same position there. And the same there, keeping your upper body in the same position as much as you can. And lift both heels. Lift both, lower both. So as you lift your heels, try not to let your feet move your hands, move your arms, move your head, move your neck, shoulders. One more. And then you relax. Go all the way down, sit back. Give your wrists, elbows, shoulders a little rest. And lie on your back. So on your back, We start with the preparation. So it's also breathing exercise, the 100. So I try to breathe in here for the count of 5, could be for the count of 6, 7, 8, could be deeper than that, could be slower than that. Breathe out for the count of 5. So inhale, you can lift your arms. Again, for the count of 5. Breathe out. You lower. Breath, do the count or put the movement and the breath together. If that's comfortable. Only if it's comfortable. If it feels natural. If not, just breathe and move. If you can here, arms and legs. Breathe out. Breathe in. Slower, more intensity, a little bit faster, less intensity. Legs a little higher for less intensity, legs lower for more. But we're moving those legs, those thighs, only as far as we can keep hips and lower back in position. Only as far as we can breathe. If you feel that you're holding your breath, you went too far. So try to, if you need, keep your knee bent. Option, so we keep hips and lower back in position. An option to move, lift that chest. So as you breathe out, pushing all the air out, you can move the bottom of your rib cage towards the front of your hips. Breathe out. Inhale, expand your rib cage. Lengthen your spine and come back up. One final option, just 5 breaths if you can. It's not just 5 breaths, a lot. You can hold. Breathe in for the count of 5. Breathe out for the count of 5. Option not to move your arms. Option to have your head and shoulders down. Option to have your legs a little higher or knees bent. Keeping lower back towards the mat. So a small curve on your lower back flat against the mat. You can go faster with your arms, you can go slower with your arms. As you inhale, keep those shoulder blades, collarbones down, so you don't lift your shoulders towards your ears. Can be single leg. Breathing deep and slowly. Those legs are going to pull your hips, are going to pull your abdominals. Abdominals need to work against them. 1 or 2 more breaths here. And then with control, head and shoulders down if you have the chest forward enough. Feet on the floor. And do a full body stretch. Bring your arms by the side of your body. Pull your toes towards you and lift your right leg. Use your fingers and find your hip bones on both sides. Find the bottom of your rib cage. Find those bones. Feel them, get the feedback from them. And while you keep those bones in the same position, we're doing 5 circles here with that leg. So move in that leg and use that movement to challenge the position of those bones, of your hips, of your lower back, of your rib cage. We're doing 5 circles in one direction. Then 5 circles in the other. The focus is still there, around your center. Hips, lower back. You keep the distance between hips and rib cage the same on both sides of your body. After 5 on each direction with your right leg, you switch. Give yourself a rest if you need, and do another 5 on your left side. 5 on each direction with your left. Again, no movement on hips, lower back, no movement on rib cage, no movement even on your head. Sometimes you can see the head moving down and up again, or side to side. Stabilize everything there. And just imagine that thigh bone moving inside your hip joint. That movement, try to pull your hips in all directions. Once you've done on both directions, on both legs, both knees towards your chest. Try to maintain your spine in the same position here. If you can, you round your back. Try to create a C shape with your spine. So bringing your thighs towards your ribcage, tucking your tailbone under, and as much as possible, try to bring that chest forward, using those abdominals to bring the bottom of your ribcage towards the front of your hips, bottom of your chest bone towards your belly button. Maintain that position, and we are not using our legs, but we're using our thighs. Gently move our thighs forward and back to rock forward and back. So we'll try to maintain our chest forward. We can try keeping your shoulder blades apart, elbows out, shoulders down away from neck. We can try to use that curve on our upper back and try to lift those hips and then back. Hips up and back. But only if it's comfortable for your back. The movement, the exercise is called rolling like a ball, rolling back. Option to sit up, find your balance without placing your feet on the floor. And then roll back again. But again, no need to roll back if that's not comfortable. Only roll if it's comfortable for your back. Change the sequence, change the exercise to your body. And then practice in a way that's comfortable. Eventually your body's going to change. One more. Then we're going to stay down on our mat. Chest forward and up if that's comfortable for neck. If not, head and shoulders down. So forward here or not, reach as far as you can with one leg. Pull the other thigh towards your rib cage and then you switch. It's the single leg stretch. And switch. As you reach there, try not to turn that thigh out. Focus on that thigh today as well. So we'll try not to turn it out. So you lower, as low as you can, keep both legs and thighs parallel to each other. And then you switch. And switch. So 3 more. And then head and shoulders down on the mat. Give those abdominals a rest, do a full body stretch. And then bring both knees towards your chest again. And chest forward and up. From here, double leg stretch. You can do the single leg stretch again, but if you can now, move both legs. We're reaching there as far as you can with both legs and bring it back as far as you can. Keep hips and lower back in position. If possible, arms as well. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. So legs higher for less intense, legs lower for more. Or keep your knees slightly bent. Option to have your head and your shoulders down on the mat if you start feeling those muscles around your neck. Again, we'll try to stabilize our whole torso, our head, our neck, our rib cage, our lower back, our hips, and move our arms and legs from there. Breathing deep and slowly if you can. So breathe there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pull it. One more. Well done. And then relax. Feet on the floor, head and shoulders down, full body stretch. Well done. Hands by the side of our body. I'm going to lift our legs. Preparation for the scissors here. So lifting both of our legs. Legs stay parallel to each other, so as you lower them, try not to turn that knee out. No rotation. Keep your legs parallel to each other. Moving legs, no help from arms now. So you reach as far as you can forward there with one leg, pull the other as much as you can, and then you switch. So you're using that leg, it's going down, to challenge your hips. That leg is trying to pull your hips forward and even slightly out to the side, work with obliques as well. Breathing, 1 or 2 more. And then relax. Bring both knees there towards your chest. Feet on the floor. Arms by the side of your body. And I'm going to move our spine from here. So vertebra by vertebra. You can start, you can put the breath together if you want. Breathe out. You start bringing the front of your hips towards the bottom of your rib cage. You start rounding your back, flexing your spine. As you breathe in, you lift those hips. Lift the bottom of your shoulder blades off the mat. Hips as high as you can, as if you're trying to stretch those muscles in front of your hips, abdominals, bringing your chest bone towards your chin. Breathe out, start moving your spine, vertebra by vertebra, down again. As you breathe in, you lengthen your spine. You can even bring that small curve you have on your lower back to normal again. So breathe out, you start shortening your spine, you round your back, start to lift. Breathe in, you extend. Expand your rib cage as you do that. Push your arms against the floor, push your heels against the floor. Breathe out, bring your spine vertebra by vertebra on the mat. Breathe in, expand your rib cage and lengthen your spine. And go again. Out, in, out, and in. And repeat. Carry on with the breath, carry on with the movement. Try to extend your spine, try to lift those hips as high as you can. Try to keep your legs and thighs parallel to each other as you do the movement. And then all the way down. Bring both knees towards your chest. For the next exercise, we challenge the same muscles that we're working here on the shoulder bridge. So option to do the shoulder bridge again. If it's not comfortable for your wrists, elbows or shoulders. So if you can, sit up, legs forward, legs straight, knees off lock, hands at the back, hands forward. If that's comfortable for your wrist, if not, turn it out. Just keep your elbows soft, don't lock your elbows. So from here we're working with those muscles between shoulder blades and collarbones. So I'm exaggerating here, but you're trying to bring those shoulders back and down and keep them there. Again, knees off lock, so we work with muscle at the back of the legs and thighs, and we lift without lifting those shoulders. Keep them back and down. We're trying to lift our hips as high as you can. Inhale, and then back down. Option to do with your knees bent. But if you have the legs straight, so when you're lifting, think about moving the top of your head away from your feet. So again, you're trying to lengthen your body from feet to the top of your head. You're moving the top of your head as far as you can there from your feet. So inhale and lift. the crown of your head, not your forehead, so you're not dropping here. It's the crown of your head. Inhale, and then back down. Almost as if you're gently trying to drag your feet back, making those legs longer, that spine longer, using your arms. So we strengthen the back of our arms, back of our shoulders, muscle between our shoulder blades, lower back, glutes, back of our thighs and back of our legs. Posture there, trying to keep that chest open, to keep those shoulder blades and collarbones in the right position. 2 more. So option to do the shoulder bridge, the movement we were doing before. If that's not comfortable for, wrist, elbow, shoulders, back, knees. 1 more, and then you can relax. Bring your knees there towards your chest. Round your back. Stretch those muscles on our back that were working before, even muscles between our shoulder blades. You can go forward again. Make sure you have room behind and you're doing it safely. You're not going to hit anything or anyone. Optional to roll back. Bring your feet off the floor again. Movement you've done before, the rolling like a ball, rolling back. So you can stay here, or you can challenge a little bit that balance by bringing your thighs slightly forward and back. Forward and back. Or you can bring it back. You're trying to keep that chest forward all the time. Bring it back and roll back as you've done before. Inhale. Breathe out forward. So if you can, put the breath together. Breathe in. And out. In. And out. Nice work. Two more. And now, relax. From here, we're going to lie on our back again. Full body stretch. And roll on our side. So try to bring everything in the same line. Elbow. You can rest your head on your arm, could be on your hand. So elbow, shoulder, hip, knees, feet in the same line. But then to create a little bit to have a little bit more balance, we're going to bring our legs forward, or just the bottom knee forward. Top leg parallel to the floor. It's not about how big that movement is. The bigger it is, you're going to challenge a little bit more those muscles that are keeping those hips, lower back, upper back, shoulders in position. But if you don't have space, it can be a small movement. Try to bring it back there. Forward and then back. Forward. As you bring it back, you're not turning your foot, not turning your knee out. You keep everything parallel to the floor. So moving forward and back. The other hand can be at the back of your head, can be from there, giving a little bit more balance, stability. So creating that anchor point. So try not to let your shoulders move forward and back. If you have no space at all there, option to challenge those muscles with the movement of your leg with the circles. You can do 5 or 6 circles here in one direction. Another 5 or 6 circles in the other direction. Some of you might feel a little bit more those glutes, deep muscles on your hips by doing the circles, then keeping forward and back. Just a few more. And then you can relax. Bring that knee towards your chest. And we turn around. Work on the other side. So if you have your head there on your hand, try not to collapse there on your neck. So you gently press your head against your hand. So have that curve, that nice curve along your whole spine. Legs slightly forward, lift, either kick forward and back, or the circles, small circles. Try to bring that leg as far as you can back, as much as possible, without moving those hips, without letting that leg, that thigh, pull your hips back, or bring your chest forward to counterbalance. Try to maintain that spine in position, so challenge those hip flexors, using those glutes to bring it back and forward, and the same if you do the circles. Out, slightly forward and back. Nice work. So, or kick it forward and back, either. So a few more. Now relax, bring that knee towards your chest. Then you're going to roll on your front. Lie on your front, on your chest. That's it. So lie in the front, arms by the side of your body, bringing your legs together. Reach as far as you can with your toes, feet, legs, thighs, legs straight. So as you push the front of your hips towards the floor, again, try not to turn your thighs out. If you can, keep your feet together. If that's comfortable for your lower back, if that's not comfortable at all, legs slightly apart. So pushing the front of your hips towards the floor. As a preparation, you can try to lift your chest bone off the floor here. You can bring your arms with you, or you can help a little bit with your arms. Bring it back down so you maintain that curve on your spine, and then relax. So we get in position and out of position. That curve at the back of our neck should reflect the rest of the curve we have on our spine. So eyes are looking slightly forward there, not straight ahead, so without folding the back of your neck. So keeping that neck long, and back down and down. Option to go for the baby swan. So that's a preparation for the swan dive. So we place our spine in that position, and using our arms, we gently rock forward and back. Again, should be 100% comfortable. If it's not, don't do it. Stay with the baby swan, with the preparation for the swan. Nice work. 2 more. And then we relax. Pushing all the way back. And going forward. Leg pull. Or leg pull front. So front position. Can you stay here on your knees? If you can, without moving the rest of your body. You only move your legs here. So placing one leg in position. Again, no movement on hips, no movement on lower back, upper back, shoulder blades, collarbones, neck and head. They stay in position. Move, place the other leg in position. I'm going to give an option for this one, as that might not be comfortable for your wrist, elbows, or shoulders, or even back. And then from here, you move your leg again. So you're moving that leg without moving the rest of your body. So you're stabilizing everything. You're breathing as well. Elbows off lock, without locking your elbows. And lift. Option is to have your knees on the floor. And either move your legs only, similar movement, or even leg and arm, opposite arm. Bring it back. Still not moving. From the top of your head to the bottom of your hips, that arm Stay in the same position. Shoulders, both sides at the same level. Hips, both sides there at the same level. One more. One or two more. Really well done. Nice work. And then sit back here and relax. Sitting down and legs forward, slightly apart, pulling your toes towards you. Set all that. Option to have your knees bent. The most important is to have those sitting bones down on the floor or on a roll mat, a towel, a pillow, something like that, and have that spine long, body upright. So if you need to bend your knees or sit a little bit higher to it, if you can, extend your legs and pull your toe towards you, bringing your arms forward. And now we move our spine again. Similar to what we've done from a standing position, we're going to go vertebra by vertebra, head, neck, chest, lower back, and we're going to go forward over our feet. Breathe out here, breathe in, lift, vertebra by vertebra. Lengthen that spine, and as you inhale, expand your ribcage, but keep those shoulders down, shoulders back and down. So breathe out, reflex and go forward. Inhale, breathe in and lift. So try not to bring that head towards your knee. Try to move that head forward, as if you're trying to bring everything over your feet and then back, up. We're moving that spine forward and up. One more, but now you can adjust a little bit. So if you have the option to go all the way down now, still pulling your toes towards you. So we're going to go forward, breathe out. Now breathe in, start to move back. Option to go halfway down and forward again. Then breathe out, we go all the way forward. Or option to breathe in, start to move back. And as we breathe out, place vertebra by vertebra on the mat. Back of our hips, lower back, shoulder blades, back of our head. Inhale. Stretch. Breathe out. We go forward. Up and forward again. Inhale, start to move back with control. Breathe out. Vertebra by vertebra on the mat. Inhale, full body stretch. Breathe out, forward. If needed, on the way up, use your arms to move your spine. Only go all the way down if that's comfortable for your back. If not, go halfway down. Make as big as comfortable. One more. Then we're going to go all the way down. We're going to lie on our back. And we're going to bring our arms by the side of our body. We're going to bring the legs up, bend the knees. Now, you might want to have a little bit of room behind here. We're going to do the roll up. So legs up on a tabletop position to begin with. So breathing, we're going to lift our legs here. Breathe out, relax. Now option, is not relaxing as you breathe out. Option to breathe in, lift. As you breathe out, you can lower your leg and your thigh here. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, lower. Keeping your lower back towards the mat as you lower that leg and thigh. Or here. Still have that option here. Option to lift a little bit more. And try to lift the back of your hips, your lower back off the mat. And back down. If it's comfortable for your back, you could help with your legs. So kick in there, using your legs to move your spine. And breathe out, vertebra by vertebra, on the mat. So it could be from here, inhale. Breathe out down. Try to lift your legs and bring it over as you inhale, as you fill up your lungs with air. This will help you to create a nice and big curve on your spine, since your lungs are full of air. So a nice big curve on your spine, instead of just folding on your spine. So your body will use whole spine, every single vertebra to create that curve, and not just lower back, not just upper back. Nice work. If you can, inhale, lift. Breathe out. Lower your feet towards the floor, your legs, your thighs. Bring it apart. Then you lower. Vertebra by vertebra on the mat. Bring your legs forward, together, and up again. Over. Feet towards the floor. As you bring your feet here towards the floor, the movement's from there. Thigh bone inside your hip joint, so you're not moving on your upper back, so you're not collapsing on your rib cage. You're not bringing your chest bone towards your chin. So the movement is up there, should be easy to breathe. If it's not, don't place your feet on the floor. Just go as low as is comfortable for you. Then you lower. So don't worry about feet on the floor. That's a consequence of practicing. The movement becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, and you can eventually place your feet there. One more. Nice work. And then feet down on the floor. Do a full body stretch. Bringing your arms there by the side of your body. Bend your knees. Feet sitting bones apart. So feet sitting bones apart, or even wider, shoulder width apart. And you're going to let those legs and thighs gently move your hips and your lower back. We're moving your legs, thighs out to one side, then back in the center, out to the other. Center, side to side. One or two more. And once more. Last time there, big full body stretch. Inhale. Lengthen your spine, make yourself taller. And as you breathe out, bend your knees, bringing your arms by the side of your body. Relax your shoulders, neck, arms and hands. Relax your lower back. When you're ready, you can roll on your side and sit up. Or stay there on your mat. Well done. Really well done.